Hey folks, welcome back to Prep for Profit. Wanted to talk about a couple of things in this video, and I wanted to address a number of things that I think are really important that many handgun owners don't understand or are not made aware as a casual firearm holder or possessor of. There are some real serious and important understandings that I think the average person who owns a firearm should understand. There are different training methods of what is important, or levels of knowledge or training that could be important to you as a homeowner, and then to you as an expert or somebody that's more than a novice, and then to others such as myself that have to have a weapon on them as their employment. So I wanted to talk about a couple of things, not only about this handgun, but handguns in general for the average homeowner, the average person that owns a handgun. So you go to a store and you buy, you make your purchase of a handgun, and the average person, now when I say average person, average mom, dad, average concealed carry holder, or a person that has an open carry, depending on whatever state or region you're from, there's a real important bit of information that I think many should know. This is what is considered a conceal backup weapon for my line of employment. Now there are others. This is a .40 caliber Glock 27. This is a backup weapon. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to basically talk about something that for me was a learning curve, from the beginning of me being employed and it necessary to have a weapon with me. When I bought my first handgun, my first personal handgun, I had been fortunate to have training, so I knew what I was looking for, and I knew what the intention of the weapon was for, and not really knowing the variety now, especially, of different handguns, different applications, different intentions. It's important for folks to know that if you have a concealed weapon, there is a knowledge of wanting to, or you should know how you're going to conceal that weapon or carry that weapon. When I first bought my first handgun, I knew it was a weapon that would be at home, and I knew it was because of my employment, we are all issued weapons, and so anything that I had purchased would be for my own personal use. But I recognized the lack of information that I had as to how I was going to carry that weapon, how I was going to secure that weapon, how I was going to holster that weapon. So I'm going to try to cut to the chase here for you. This weapon, I have a holster for this weapon that causes this weapon to be secured on a different part of my being, my body, while at work. When I'm at home, I have another holster that I use to conceal this weapon. And so I wanted to talk about that point of interest right now, is what you should do if you're going to conceal your weapon. So I've noticed over the years the variety of different holsters that you could buy with very little knowledge or information as to the best application for that weapon or that holster. So this is a Kydex. This was very expensive. This was a $45 holster intended to be a concealed carry. But the reason why I'm showing you this one, and I should have brought my actual holster that I use for this weapon, because you can get a better idea. So the problem with these holsters that you buy at a local gun shop are not well designed or designed specific. These are general application holsters. So what I mean is that because of my frame, as a concealed weapon, this sits far too low on my waist. So the belt is here, and then all this, usually I have a problem with this sticking out of my shirt or my coat. In the summertime with a t-shirt, it is almost impossible to conceal with this holster. So what I wanted to say was, and the point that I'm making is, when you buy your first handgun, and if your intention is to use it as a concealed weapon, I would recommend that you go online or to your local gun shop and have a custom-made Kydex holster. Often you can buy them with an attachment on that will hold a magazine. Now, because this weapon is a different caliber than my duty weapon, I don't carry extra rounds for this. I'm usually just putting one magazine in the weapon, and then that weapon is on my body, on my person. But if you can get a custom handgun holster, you can have them made with a magazine attachment on it, so it's all in one. So it'll basically sit like this, or depending on how you what size or how you're going to request a holster. So that's another important part of this video. Because this belt strap is up so high on this holster, I have a problem with all this sticking down outside of my shirt. I'm not really concerned about that. But it's very important that as a concealed carry holder as well, outside of what I do for a living, I don't want anybody to know that I have this on me. So when you go and buy your first weapon, I would recommend that you include a custom magazine, a holster and magazine holder for your weapon. And so you can have them so these actually sit up higher, and you can have it forwarded a little bit to your draw. And the quicker you draw, the quicker your availability to bring your weapon forward and aim. So just by doing that with my actual concealed holster, I have done that. I've brought this down and I've forwarded it. So this actually, you can't see any of this outside of my t-shirt, especially during the summertime. And my draw time, last time I checked, my draw time from draw, not with this magazine, this holster, my draw time to fire was 0.35 seconds, I think is what it was. I'm trying to remember now. It was I've got a very quick draw now because this, going from this to this, actually helped me come up and out. And so the only thing about a high holster is that your shirt coming down, you may have to use this hand to assist to get your shirt or your garment out of the way to then pull and draw. So that's what this video is about. We're going to do another video on a topic that is near and dear to my heart, night vision. And so, folks, I hope you enjoy this. We're really trying to grow this channel, and we're trying to increase our subscribers and get the information out that is really, really important from a perspective from somebody in the line of work. I really think this is important information for those of you that are looking to either become a first-time concealed weapon carrier, or you already exist and you just can't find this kind of information. Folks, God bless you, and we'll come back to you again with the next video on night vision.